Now's a good time to sell, but what about buying? Good question. My client texted me that a couple of weeks ago, and I said, interesting. And I gave him, an answer in the moment, but I want to circle back to it because there's a really simple way to think about whether or not it's a good time to buy. And it's a simple framework that I think is going to make it really clear if you run your situation through it, whether or not it's a good time for you. And that's not about the market. It's about how you and your circumstance fits through this framework. It's really simple and it's really helpful. Once you hear it, most likely you're gonna see it everywhere. And you might end up being the guy at the kid's birthday party telling everyone what this one guy on YouTube told you. Anyway, so here it is. The first element is position. Position. Does the move put you in a better position for what you're trying to do, where you're trying to go? I moved here from the United States Virgin Islands. I was a police officer. I came here not because something was wrong, but because the life that I wanted to build, I could not stay where I was and build it. It might be that you want to be in a place where you could walk more and have a healthier lifestyle. It might be that you want to be nearer to the beach. It might be you want a place where your commute is shorter or you're closer to family. It could be anything, right? Your position is improved by the move. If that's the case, that's one of the things that would be an indicator that maybe it's the time to move. But a lot of times, this next one is the real one that people consider when they're thinking about a move. And that one is problem. Problem is the second indicator that it's time to make a move. A lot of people, they move when the house gets too small, or they've got too many repairs, or their knees start to dislike the stairs. Whatever the case may be, problems start to arise that moving would help, right? So Kim and I, we had a condo in Virginia Beach. We didn't have a problem with the stairs or anything like that, but it got to a certain age and now we started having the HVAC went out, the appliances started to need to be replaced. We had hot water heater issue. All kinds of different things started to be problems we had to address. Now that was we figured out how to deal with that, and that's the thing. We can figure out how to deal with most things, most problems, how to kind of manage most problems, and that's what makes it sneaky. Make it sneaky because you just adapt, you adjust, and you do the things you need to do to manage a problem, but that doesn't necessarily mean that this is the best option for you, right? So sometimes you can manage and adjust and forget about the fact that this is actually burdensome, right? So, problem. Now, the one that's most interesting and most exciting for me is possibility. Now, possibility is different than position and different than problem. Possibility is something that can happen in this place, right? For example, we moved to Norfolk and we got a ranch. The first thing I did was put a raised bed right in the backyard because we wanted to be able to grow our own food. We wanted to be able to be in a neighborhood where we could walk. We wanted him to be able to ride his bike. Now, at the time, he didn't know how to ride his bike, but we knew he was going to be able to eventually. Wanted him to be able to ride his bike and enjoy friendships in the neighborhood. The thing that's interesting about this category, the possibility category, is that there are always hidden possibilities that you didn't know about until you move, right? So we never knew when we moved here that Kim would meet some friends who were into the garden club, and she would make a lot of garden club friends that we didn't even know there was a garden club, right? Denver would have friends throughout the neighborhood that he would learn how to ride his bike in our driveway, even though he was struggling to learn how to ride in a local parking lot back where we were. Possibility is so interesting because a lot of times we don't allow ourselves to dream. We don't even, we think we're a little bit, we think we know what is possible. And in reality, there's a lot more that's possible than we really ever realize. And that's where the gift is. For possibility is one of those places where there's gifts and surprises wrapped up in there. So possibility is the third one. Okay, so we got three parts of the framework. It's position, it is problem, and possibility. If any of those three are a challenge or they kind of prompt you to consider a move, then that's the time to consider a move. It doesn't matter about whether the rate is this or that, whether the prices are this or that. What the time you move is when position, problem, and possibility all align in such a way that a move will improve your life, right? Now, of course, there's one more option, right? And, just being honest, nothing, right? You could go through and say position, problem, possibility, nope, nope, nope. I'm good. I don't have any issues. I'm fine. Things are great. And that's good and that's what the framework is all about. It's about helping you to get clarity. Clarity in knowing where you are and what's beneficial for you. If you're thinking about these things and maybe you want to talk through them, or maybe you've decided, you're like, you know what? I got this issue here. I got to take care of it. I got to make a change. Give me a call. I'd love to hear what's going on with you. All right, take care. Peace.